Hello Brats and welcome back to the channel. We've got a shop update for you, and if you like vampires, you're going to be happy. We'll start off with this one, and this one is a rendition of the original cover for Dracula, which was yellow with this really nice red, bright red writing. There's a Dracula by Bram Stoker. I love it. I wish someone would do a good reproduction of it without a giant barcode on the back of it, or doesn't cost a fortune. I should really get a stamp, start stamping on the backing paper so people can remember where they got it from. I'll do that. So yes, there you go, very much in the Dracula vein. We have this is a silhouette of Whitby Abbey. I love it. I love going there. I collect Whitby Jet. I'm obsessed with Whitby. I think it's a beautiful part of the world, and Whitby Abbey is just, I love seeing it on the hill, 199 steps leading up to it. It is one of my favourite places to be. You may not know that Nosferatu, the 1922 film, the 2024 film, is essentially Dracula. They're not allowed to call it Dracula because, copyright and everything at the time, but it's Dracula. So we're still in that area. And here we have Ellen Hutter, as played by Lily Rose Depp in the 2024 version of Nosferatu, which is one of my absolute favourite vampire films. It jumped right up into one of the top spots. I absolutely love it. I think that if you've not seen it, you should. It's brilliant. That final image will stick with me forever, and I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you should watch it so you can see it too. So there she is, staring at you, blood dripping from her eyes, and she's having a shocker. She's having a terrible time. There you go. Okay, so we'll have a little break from the vampires for a second, and then we'll go back to them in a minute. Our next one is our little witch's finger, and we did a video about this one. We showed you how to draw, how we drew it, how we designed it, how we put it into the Cricut program and cut it out and everything. So you've seen this one from cradle to grave, and there it is, ready for you. And next, it's become sort of an unofficial series, this has. I think we're going to have to do one every month, but we've got Pinhead Blobby. We did Exorcist Blobby, and now we've got Pinhead Blobby. I really like this one as well. It's a big one. It's a big sticker, this one. But it's just brilliant. Even if I do say so myself. I just really, really like it. Right. So now we're moving on to our sticker set of the month. They're available until they're gone. Once they sell out, that's it. They're gone. We won't be doing them again. And I have based this month's stickers, on the movie Fright Night, which is one of my absolute favourite vampire films. There was a video shop round the corner from me called Video Point, and I would rent Fright Night as often as I could. If it was in and I was in there and I was renting something, Fright Night was in the pile. I love it. It's scary, it's funny, it's got practical effects, it's got a metric ton of fog. It's absolutely brilliant. I love it, and I think the thing that started it all off was Amy. I love Amy. I love Amy when she becomes a vampire. The makeup was just astounding. I mean, that must have really hurt to keep her mouth open like that, and those contact lenses would have been hand painted. It must have been deeply uncomfortable, but so effective. So we've got Amy. Pop her over, pop her there. And then we've got Charlie, worst boyfriend in the world, Charlie Brewster, with his crucifix and his garlic. Then we've got Peter Vincent, played by Roddy McDowall. There was a remake in like 2011, I want to say 2011, and it had like Colin Farrell and David Tennant. And David Tennant was Peter Vincent. It wasn't terrible, it wasn't great, but this is the original Peter Vincent, horror host, kind of based on Peter Cushing. And there he is with his bottle of holy water, all shocked. Whoa, he's got no reflection. And we move on to Evil Ed. There we go. And last but by no means least, Jerry Dandridge. One of the best vampires. I think one of the best things I heard about the film, interesting fact about the film, was you always see him eating fruit. And the guy who played it, Chris Sarandon, he had that put in as a little inside joke that he was part fruit bat. I really like that. I thought that, showed dedication to the cause of being a film vampire. And there he is, Jerry Dandridge. They're available individually or as a set of 5. You can buy them all together. So you've got all of them. And they will be available for the month of June. And once they're gone, they're gone. Okay, now we're going to move on to something quite new. Not new for me. I've been making jewellery on and off for many, many years, but it's new for the shop. So we're going to start off with what I'm calling our love tokens range, because people are spooky all year round. It's not just, a goths for life, not just for Halloween. So love tokens for the little ray of darkness in your life. Handmade jewellery these are made from, when you see it in a second, these are made from porcelain clay. I'll be doing stuff made in polymer clay, silver clay. And they will be nice bits of spooky jewellery for you to give a loved one at Christmas or birthdays or Valentine's Day, or just because you see it and you think, oh, such a baddie will like that. And I really wanted to make them at sort of like a range of price points. I don't want people to be priced out. So they all come gift boxed like this. So it's just a little black box. And I've put a little, this is a little black wax seal that I've put some silver dust on and rubbed it in. Chrome dust, that's it. Silver chrome dust to bring out the HD logo. A little bit of ribbon, makes it look a bit like a medal. And inside, we have this little guy. It's got a little velvet pad inside for him to sit on, and he's a brooch. Just pop him out there. And he's a little tiny sheep ghost. And I like them because they're tatty. They look like they've been hanging around the graveyard or, haunting an old attic for quite some time, and they've got nice and tatty. I like a tatty ghost. They've got their eyes go all the way through so you can see whatever you're wearing behind it. You get a little pop of colour, and they're sort of smoky and ashy around the eye holes. And on the back, they've just got a little brooch back so you can attach it securely to your dress, your coat, your hat, whatever you want to put them on. We've got 3 of them in the shop when we update on Monday, and they will come gift boxed like that. We'll talk about gift wrapping towards the end of the video, because we are going to be having upgrades that you can get so you can have your order gift wrapped, so it's ready to give as a gift. How many times can I say gift in one sentence? Quite a few, it would appear. So yes, there we go. That is our little love tokens sheep ghost brooch. Okay, so next we're going to move on to our pin badges, and I've got quite the little bucket of pin badges here. So we're going to start off. I'll show you the packaging as they'll come to you. So we've got this little guy. He's a little jack-o'-lantern brooch. As you can see, they come on a little branded backing card, and just to protect them in the post from, the elements and Royal Mail, they'll come with a little biodegradable cellophane wrapper on them just to make sure that they arrive in the best possible condition. Each one of these is hand cut and hand painted, and at the moment is one of one. So these are completely one of a kind, unique, little tiny wearable pieces of art. The series that I've made for this drop are all based around 80s and 90s vintage Halloween decorations, which were very garish. Very, very garish. Lots of oranges and purples and greens, and really like stylised. I loved it when I was little. That's Halloween for me, absolutely. So that's our first one. It's a cute little jack-o'-lantern. You can see there. Just on the back there, we've got little, it's just a pin back with a rubber stopper, because I find that the butterfly clips can be a little bit fiddly. If you've not got the best dexterity in your hands, they can be quite hard to put on. And these are nice and secure. They hold the badges in place really well, and they're easy to pop on and off. You just pop it on, pull it off, job done. There we go. That's our first one. That's our little pumpkin. Got another pumpkin one with a more sort of classic jack-o'-lantern face. We have a cute little ghosty, little sheet ghost. I love the eyes. Look at it. Oh, there we go. Look at his little eyes and his little mouth. He's smiling at you. Black cat. And he's got little tiny pale green crystal rhinestone eyes. A little gravestone. Tried to make it look all mossy. It says rest in peace on it. Witch's hat. Or wizard's hat. You know, we don't discriminate. There's a little star and a moon and little purple band with a buckle, coffin, little black coffin with a little skull and crossbones. I think that's one of my favourites. I love a good coffin. And then lastly for this little lot, I've got a green zombie skull. This one, I think this one might be my favourite. My absolute favourite. I will definitely be making more of these because I love them. Look at my little ghosty guy. It's a little ghost portrait. And I wanted it to look like it was in a little picture frame. And there he is with his little flower crown on. It's so cute. Can't handle it. I love it. So sweet. So I might have bought some fancy cutters that will make fancy frames for the fancy ghost portraits that I'm gonna have to do, because we definitely need more of this. That is very, very sweet and definitely my favourite. These, I've got 3 of these, but they're little books. See, they've got little tiny pages painted on the side. They're all hand painted yellow, and this is a custom printed water decal. I bought some decal paper off the internet and drew the Dracula by Bram Stoker and the Red Line cover thing in Procreate, and then made it really, really small in Cricut and printed it out, and then cut them out with some scissors, little bit of water, bish bash bosh. So there we are. And then sealed them with a nice shiny glossy sealant, and it's just, I think they look really effective, and they look like tiny little books that you can wear on your lapel. I really like them. Right, what can I show you next? Prints. Let's do the prints. These come as a pair because you couldn't possibly split them up. And again, if you like Dracula and vampires, this is the drop for you. We have got Prince Vlad and Mina there from the 1992 masterpiece Bram Stoker's Dracula. One of my favourite vampire films. It's vying for top spot with Nosferatu these days. There we go. So we've got Prince Vlad here, as played by Gary Oldman, and Mina, as played by Winona Ryder. And then next we have a little bit of a departure, tiny little bit of a departure. But I do love David Bowie. I really do love David Bowie. And I did this ages ago. I did it in Procreate, sort of kind of like a watercolour. And obviously it's David Bowie, it's Aladdin Sane. Absolutely. Just, I love David Bowie. I wish he was still alive, because the world has gone to hell in a handbasket since we lost David Bowie. Next up, we have a couple of Exorcist themed prints, because it wouldn't be a drop if I didn't do something to do with the Exorcist, would it? So you may recognise this image from one of our stickers. She actually started life as this print, and then I thought that would make a really good sticker, and made it into a sticker as well. But here she is on a pea soup green background saying, "I'm not Reagan." And I think that this is a really cute little print. I'm going to be doing some of these. I've got like a gallery wall behind me, and I'm definitely going to be having a couple of these on there. I just need to get some frames. I need to get some frames that I like. I'm having trouble finding frames that I like at the moment. And then we can't have Reagan without having a mate, can we? So we've got, trouble with black is it shows up everything. So then we've got our cute little, there we go, little Pazuzu. And this is how the sticker started life. I am no one. I really like this one as well. Like I said, I like the pair of them in like oval frames next to each other. So let's show them you together. Then we have Reagan and Pazuzu. I think they're really cute. Right, so last, but by no means least, on the print front is our Scream Queen of the month. And this month I have chosen Lily Monster. Lily Monster was the first woman I saw on the television as a child that I could see myself in. She was spooky, she wanted to be glamorous, and she loved her family, and her and Morticia Addams. That's all I wanted to be when I was little. And there she is with her bat necklace and her hair. The hair. The dream is Lily Monster hair. I'm waiting for the day I go completely grey, and then I will have the Lily Monster hair. But there she is. A little purple background and a powder blue dress, and iconically played by Yvonne De Carlo, a stunning woman, surrounded by a lovely spiderweb frame. I really like these images. So as you may have seen on our community page, we actually lost our little cat this month, which has meant that I haven't got as many figurines done as I was hoping. I was hoping to have at least 2. We've ended up with 1, but it is a pretty good one. And the video for this one is coming next week. But this was a Precious Moments figurine before it became Art the Clown. I'm not usually a slasher film person. I can turn on the news and watch people hurting each other. It's just not my bag. But I kind of make an exception for the Terrifier films. And they are pretty brutal. They're it's not for the faint-hearted. But there is something about this guy that just cracks me up a bit. He makes me giggle. He's fast become sort of an iconic horror character, hasn't he? I mean, he came from nowhere and now he's everywhere. And I just love him. So when I saw this little clown ornament on eBay, because that's where you have to get Precious Moments figurines from in this country, in America, where they're arguably more popular, they're a couple of dollars maybe for the less popular ones. But over here, I think I paid £6 or £7 for this one, all in. Originally he was a little clown boy with a little ball balanced on his leg, and we've turned that into a bin bag because Art carries around his bin bag full of tricks, doesn't he? You see at the back there is got the, what's that? Sam B Precious Moments thing on the bottom. He's from 1984. Focus. There we go. Clown, 1984. Number 5 in my Unholy Upcycles range of upcycle figurines. So I was really pleased with him. I think it's the black, the white, the little bit of red. That's all you need. Doesn't need to be any more complicated than that. I think he's come out really cute, and I hope he goes to a really good home. Okay, so last but by certainly no means least, we have a collaboration. My brother also has a YouTube channel, and that channel is Bimbalism. Yes, so we've collaborated on a set of stickers. There's going to be 4 in the set. One of them is still in the process of being printed. We've had a bit of an odyssey with it. Just the orange background was not working, so we've had to rework it. And it's in the process of being made. It will be available on Monday when these stickers launch. But I'm going to put a little picture of what it will look like here. So that's what the logo sticker will look like. And these are the other 3 in the collection. So we've got Mr. Bimble himself, his glasses and his beard. And he has a wonderful little YouTube channel where he goes on, he calls them his funny little bike rides. Where he goes and he talks about history. He loves a church, he loves a graveyard, he loves trains. And he goes off to all sorts of places on his bike and will tell you of history. It's a really good little channel. You should check it out. And there's the second one. Edith Rigby, Queen of the Bimblers. An amazing suffragette. Fought for women's rights. We like her. And then we have Dr. Beeching, or as our Kieran calls him, Saint Beeching, patron saint of all psychopaths. Holding his, gosh, that's very small. My eyes aren't what they used to be. British Railway Board, the reshaping of British Railways, part 1 of the report. Oh, there you go. And he specifically asked for this to be in a sort of church biblical style. So that's what we came up with for him. And these will come, like I say, as a set of 4. They'll have their own packaging. They'll come on a orange, it's the same backing card that we use for all our stickers, but it's printed in orange and in these really cool, I really like these little orange and white striped sweetie bags with the Howdy's Den sticker on them. So that's what they'll look like when they arrive to you. So now we're going to move on and talk about our gift wrap situation. Sometimes you're in a rush, you're in a hurry, you need a present. It's going to take you just, you want it to come ready to go to give to the person that you're going to be giving it to. And I came up with this idea for our prints, which is just really simple. It's just a black envelope. We've got a wrap of black ribbon around it with a little V cut into it there, and a wax seal on the front with our logo, with our HD logo, and with some of that chrome powder on it to give it a little pop of silver. On the back here, we wouldn't seal the envelope because obviously you don't want to have to be tearing it apart. You could risk tearing the print inside it or the stickers inside it, whatever you want to put in here. This is for prints and stickers. We've embossed, just see if I can move that out of the way a little bit, yeah. This is just a dummy one that I've mocked up for the video, but we've embossed a little HD logo on there, and the ribbon holds it all shut. So you should just be able to go, here is a gift, and that's your gift wrap. Simple but effective. I find I like that. And if you want to add gift wrap to any purchase that you make, it will be in its own section, and you just add that to the cart when you're making your purchase, and I'll know to gift wrap your item for you. For jewellery, obviously our brooches, the pin badges, you can have them, you can upgrade the wrapping on them if you want. We will be using the little boxes that you've already seen. So these are just tiny little black boxes, again waxy or bit of ribbon, and obviously we've got, this one's got a little ghosty brooch inside it, but it's got a little black, we'll just pop you out for a second, a little black velvet pad, and it's got space for a necklace, earrings, rings, brooches, that sort of thing. So everything will arrive safely packaged, neatly presented, so you can just hand over to your intended recipient, and hopefully they will love it as much as the thought you put into it. So that's going to be our gift wrapping. Okay, so that's everything I've got to show you for this month's shop update. Everything will be going live at approximately 9 AM on Monday the 1st of June. Thank you very much for watching this. If you could give this video a like, give the channel a subscribe, that would be absolutely brilliant. And until next time, bye brats.